We start today with the serious national security threat that was announced yesterday, believed to be related to Russia. Very unclear as of this moment, extremely cloudy situation, but I'll tell you what we know and then we can discuss. CNN reports U.S. has new intelligence on Russian nuclear capabilities in space. Now, this can mean many, many different things. The article says the intelligence was briefed to Congress and key allies, and some lawmakers say it is serious enough that it should be declassified and made public. While the intelligence is concerning, multiple senior members of Congress briefed on the information on Wednesday emphasized it does not pose an immediate threat to the U.S. or its interests. The system in question remains under development and is not yet in orbit. According to three U.S. officials familiar with the intelligence, it's not clear how far the technology has progressed. A separate U.S. official told CNN the threat does not involve a weapon that would be used to attack humans. That's a critical part of this. It was not immediately clear whether the intel referred to a nuclear-powered anti-satellite capability or a nuclear-armed capability. Also being discussed as a possibility is that it is some sort of weapon, but that it would not be a weapon that would carry out a physical attack, but rather a technological attack of some kind. On the margins, there were people talking about a bioweapon. You probably would not go to space for that. You wouldn't need to. With a bioweapon, you would probably be looking at, I mean, it's kind of horrible to talk about this stuff, but you might be looking at water supply or air, or weapons experts don't think that you would need to originate in space to most efficiently go that route. So let's not even discuss that for now. But certainly possibilities with regard to influencing or affecting electricity, internet, other utilities of different kinds. Really sort of unclear what this is all about. We heard from MAGA Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House. You know, when there are complicated and stressful times, I immediately want the comfort and the stable hand of MAGA Mike, right? I mean, he just inspires confidence with everything he does, like impeaching Alejandro Mayorkas. I'm, of course, being sarcastic. Here is MAGA Mike saying, everybody should remain calm.
I do have a statement, and I'm going to be very precise, and I'm not going to take questions, but last month I sent a letter to the White House requesting a meeting with the president to discuss a serious national security issue that is classified. In response to that letter, a meeting is now scheduled tomorrow on this matter here at the Capitol with the Gang of Four and with the president's national security advisor, Jake Sullivan. I will press the administration to take appropriate action, and everybody can be comforted by that. I saw Chairman
Isn't that comforting?
her statement on the issue, and I want to assure the American people there is no need for public alarm. We are going to work together to address this matter, as we do all sensitive matters that are classified. And beyond that, I'm not at liberty to disclose classified information and really can't say much more. But we just want to assure everyone, steady hands are at the wheel. We're working on it. And
the steady hand of the Republican Party, overseen by Mike Johnson, who is part of a party that can't even or won't even pass their own border bill that contains just about everything they wanted. When he says we're going to get a briefing and we have a steady hand and everything's fine, it's not exactly reassuring to me. And this is the absurdity. And it's not just absurd, it's a real reminder of the fact that we can laugh all we want about the fact that there are cartoons in charge of the House of Representatives, right? MAGA Mike Johnson, it's filled with MAGATs like Marjorie Taylor Greene and others, and they're a joke, and they ridicule and humiliate the United States. Okay. And then the proverbial you-know-what hits the fan, and we realize there's an undisclosed serious national security threat here, and the very same people are blindly driving the ship. We realize, hey, the people we vote for actually has consequences. The people we vote for makes a big difference. Are you more reassured by having MAGA Mike Johnson at the helm of the House when something like this is going on? Or would you rather somebody like Hakeem Jeffries, who was the Democratic selection to be Speaker of the House? I know the answer, very clear answer. Important not to forget that this isn't just sport when we vote for our representatives. It has a real world impact. And okay, I mean, now we're waiting to try to figure out what is this undisclosed national security threat. Did you know there are hundreds of commercial databases and people search sites that hold your personal information, and the number is growing every year? Anyone in the world, boss and ex, can use these people search sites to see your online activity, to find your home address, phone number, email address, license plate number, family members, financial info, even your political beliefs. Europe has certain laws that protect people against this, but it is a big problem in the United States. The FBI is even buying this data from these companies to get private information about Americans without search warrants. And the solution is our sponsor, Incogni. It takes just moments to sign up. Incogni will send takedown notices to all of the major data broker companies to get your information removed from their databases, which they are legally required to do. And Incogni will keep you updated every step of the way with live information about who's complied, where is Incogni still working on it. Incogni will even send follow-ups and appeals on your behalf. Go to incogni.com/Pacman. You'll get 60% off with the code Pacman. The link is down below.